Hey everybody, Dr. Kyle here, workout number 8 coming at you in the Fundamentals of Fitness program. This is our second full body workout that includes one of each of at least the 6 fundamental movement patterns: the lunge, squat, hinge, push, pull, and carry. Okay, we did workout number 7. That was the first one in this style earlier this week, and now we're just going to keep the ball rolling. Same training ratio, so we got a 3-to-1 ratio with 60 seconds work, 20 seconds of rest, and we're going to keep it rolling with another progression in the Turkish Get Up, getting us towards our end goal, which is going to come at the end of the week where we do the full Turkish Get Up. So a couple goals mixed in, a little bit extra added. Let's get rolling because the clock has started, and we're going to warm up as always according to the needs of the workout and our previous training week. So we're going to start with a little bit of Parascapular ELDOA. So some big fancy words, but really it's just some fascial stretching for the area between the shoulder blades. Often gets really tight with pressing and pulling movements. So we're going to take care of that right now. The foam roller is just a nice little cushion. It elevates your head a little bit. It's not necessary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foam roller, put it under my noggin here. I'm going to reach as far forward with my left arm as I can, and I'm going to reach as far through with my right arm as I can. So it's a nice big mobility drill here. And I'm actively trying to separate the area between my shoulder blades by reaching with both arms. So we're not just sitting here passive. We're actively trying to reach both arms through as far as they can go and breathing at the same time. We're going to go for about a minute here on each side. Big breaths. Using this opportunity to expand through the rib cage a little bit. Really reaching through. Ten more seconds here, then we're going to switch sides and repeat on the opposite side there. Okay, and here we go. Head down, reach forward with the right arm, reach through with the left arm. And we're actively reaching throughout, both arms reaching nice and far, separating between the shoulders, and breathing. So just nice a passive stretch here. Really trying to open up an area that's going to stay tight unless you take care of it. Another 30 seconds here. Super important, this area between the shoulder blades, that we get lots of space to be able to control that range of motion. Breathing in the stretch position. And then after this, we're going to get the blood flowing with a little bit of a plank move, rotating plank, and some step-ups as well to really get the quads and knees rolling. So here we go. Next exercise, we're going to be doing a rolling plank. So we're going to go from a plank on the elbows to a side plank, reaching through up to the sky. So we're going to set our plank up as we always do on the elbows. I'm going to start from the knees. So I'm going to, first of all, tuck my tail and get that spinal position. Okay, so I don't want that butt up in the air. Tuck that tail under, find that neutral spine, come up onto the toes. Now what we're going to do is twist to the right, reach up to the ceiling as high as you can go. Keep the hips up nice and stacked. Come down into that nice plank position. Rotate to the other side and open up. Okay, down, cross the arms, rotate. Beautiful. We're going to go for about 6 reps on each side here, 12 total. And you're pivoting on your toes so that you don't have to stack up your feet each time. This is why we like to do those planks in that position. With the feet staggered here, we can always rotate between front plank and side plank. It makes for a really nice transition. One more. All right. And Now we're gonna get some step ups in. Warm up the quads, the knees, and the hips. Okay. Get the blood flowing as well. Ideally, you'd have something where the knee crease is above the hip crease or at the same level. So this box is perfect height for me, okay? Knee crease above hip crease. Now, with a step up, we don't want any back leg assistance. So we shouldn't be popping up with this back leg. It's all in the front leg. Lean forward, push through the whole foot on the box, step up and through, lower and control. We are going slow and controlled reps here. Load the foot, push through the foot, stand, lower and control. We're going to go 8 reps each side. Slow and controlled. Driving, I want you to feel that whole box under your foot, okay? So the balls of the feet and the heel pushing through that leg, all of the lift comes through this quad. And as you come down, knee comes over the toes, you lower nice and soft in control. We're gonna do 2 more reps here. Lower and control. Smoking out the hips, really getting the lateral hip stability, quads fired up. So many good things here. Really, this could be considered a squat as far as a fundamental movement pattern goes, because we're getting that deep knee bend and pushing through. It could also be a push, okay? Qualify as that movement. We're throwing this into the warm-up because it's an excellent way to get the blood flowing, work these fundamental components and mechanics, and I hope you're taking your time like I am here to do perfect, slow and controlled reps. We're in the warm-up, so our focus is on owning the movement pattern. Now, if this is too hard, you just go down in your box size, drop the box height a little bit, or step height, couch height. Just go to a different elevated platform. Okay, let's get a second round in, and we'll see where we're at as far as going into our getting ready for our workout. So parascapular ELDOA, I'm going to have my head resting on the foam roller. Reach forward with the right arm. Left arm, reach through with the right arm. And actively try and reach through with both sides. Nice reach with both arms. You're just trying to stay active throughout with the reach, okay? You're just trying to keep tension in that area between the shoulder blades. The foam roller, like I said, it's just a head cushion for me, so my head doesn't have to drop so far to the mat. It could be anything. It could be a stack of pillows. You could just do it, flat there and just go to the mat and get a little bit of lift in your low back. So I like to have something here as a little bit of a cushion just to support the head. Nice active reaching through. Okay, we're going to come on up and switch it up. Okay, so right side, reach through, left side, or right side reaches forward, left side reaches through. Staying active here. Hello, everybody. You're probably wondering what the heck just happened. We were in the middle of a warm-up and skipped right through, and now I'm all sweaty. We had a camera malfunction happen in the middle of the workout. It wasn't caught until the end, so I just finished workout number 8, Fundamentals of Fitness program. What I'm going to do now is go back and just coach the 6 movements that we're doing and the variations that I performed in rounds 1 through 3. And then you guys will be able to take care of this one on your own. We'll put the custom pre-programmed timer up on the in the description of the video here, and you'll have to bury this one on your own time. Sorry that I won't be there to follow you along, but I'll make sure you see every variation that I performed throughout the workout. And we'll be right back with a full follow along workout for workout number 9. And my apologies for the technical mishap. Okay, so the first exercise is a dead bug overhead hold. The first variation I showed was to just squeeze your hands together and do this body weight. So dead bug position, we're on our back is flat, legs are up, hands squeezed together, and you're gonna lower overhead till about 45 degrees or a little bit further, but you gotta make sure you keep your back flat to the mat, okay? Back's gotta stay glued to the mat behind you, squeeze the hands, and we're gonna hold for 1 minute. You can also take a short foam roller and squeeze the foam roller together here. So that's the variation that I did in the workout. But just to squeeze your hands together at home, create that upper body tension, hold this dead bug position for 1 minute. And that was round number 1's variation. Okay. Round number 2's variation. I took my dumbbell. This is 25 pounds. And I just did a straight overhead hold. So the same thing as that last variation. Back stays flat. I just lower overhead until I came into that tough position where I feel like my back's going to peel off the mat like that. Okay, kept my back flat, held overhead for 1 minute. Okay, if you need to rest, you just pull that up a little bit higher, but preferably we'd see you hold overhead for the full 60 seconds. Okay, now round 3, my final variation was to pulse the bottom half of the overhead hold. So what I mean by that is I'm here, I went all the way to the floor, and I just came up to about that overhead hold position, and I just repeated that. So down and up, and I pulsed through that bottom half of the range of motion until I got so fatigued that I had to finish the round with a straight hold. So if you have to finish the round in a straight hold position, that's fine. But I did for about 45 seconds, pulsing with my dumbbell overhead, working that pull pattern. Okay, exercise number 2 was a squat to pal-off press. Okay, squat to pal-off press. I did the first round again with my foam roller between my hands, but you can also go body weight. So squeeze your hands together, squat to the bottom, press your hands out in front of you, back in, squat to the top. Okay, repeat, squat, press the hands, keeping the hands squeezed together. Now, if pressing at the bottom is too difficult, I said that we need to go down, squat up, press at the top, in, down, and press at the top. So that's the even easier variation. Now, round 2, we added a dumbbell, front loaded position, grab the 2 sides of the bell, squat, press at the bottom, in and up, okay? Squat, press, in and up, okay? That was round number 2's variation. Round number 3's variation was to do a press at the bottom and the top. So a squat, a pal-off press, back in, stand, press, and repeat. So a squat, press, squat, press. Okay, those are the 3 variations for the squat to press. Now, for the hip hinge, single leg hinge to a bent over row. The first round I did with my lighter weight. Second round I added more weight. And then the third round I did a ladder variation. So this is rounds 1 and 2. If you have only 1 weight at home, if you have 2 weights, start with your lighter load in round 1. Do the exact same variation with a higher load in round 2. Okay? So what I did is I started left leg, left arm. For 30 seconds of the interval, I would hinge, row, and stand. Okay? Hinge, row, and stand. Now at the 30-second mark, I'd switch hands, keep the same leg. So now I would do left leg, right arm, hinge, row, stand through, hinge, row, stand through, and then I would pass the weight off again to the left to start the second interval, which would be the right leg. So then I would start at the top, right leg, left arm, hinge and row, 30 seconds, and then finish off with 30 seconds, hinge and row, right leg, right arm. Okay, That was rounds 1 and 2. Round 1, I used 25 pounds. Round 2, I used 35 pounds. Okay, now if the hinge and row is too complicated or too difficult for you for stability reasons, we can just do body weight single leg hip hinges. Okay, so that's an option for 60 seconds per leg. Or we can do a single leg hinge, stand, bent over row, back into a single leg hinge. Okay, so if you want to do that full body weight movement, single leg hinge with the weight, step over, bent over row, back to a single leg hinge. That was another variation that would be easier than the single leg hinge to row. Now, round 3, I did a ladder variation for 30 seconds in each position. Okay, so ladder means we start first rep, 1 row and through. Second rep, 2 rows. Okay, third rep, 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, until you hit that 30-second mark, and then I switched hands, same leg, and repeated. So 30 seconds comes through, 1 row, down, 2 rows, and so forth until your timer runs out, and then back to the other side for the next 30 seconds and repeat. Those are the variations for the single leg hinge to bent over row. Now, the final exercise is the Turkish Get Up on either side. So we started with left arm, left leg from the top half. So we finished the Turkish Get Up here in workout number 7. Okay, so the first round was body weight. We do a bridge, swing that leg through, lateral hip hinge, lunge to stand, reverse lunge. Here's a key. Swing that back foot behind you like a windshield wiper. So from straight, swing that back foot behind, lateral hip hinge, bridge, and come through to starting position. Okay? Balancing a glass of water on the hand at all times. Stand through, reverse lunge, swing the foot, bridge, and through. Okay, round 2, I'll show this on the right side. We added a dumbbell. So round 1 was body weight on each side for 60 seconds. Now, starting from this position, bridge, all the same things. Swing the leg through, lateral hip hinge, lunge to stand, reverse lunge, swing the leg behind, lateral hinge, bridge, starting position. Now, if adding weight is too difficult, stick with body weight in round 1, like round 1. So round 2 was a dumbbell, top half, Turkish Get Up, and repeat. Now, round 3, and I'm only going to show 1 rep because I've already worked out and cooled down. I don't want to get too fired up. Okay, I just added a single arm overhead press at the top. So we did a bridge, hinge, or swing, hinge, lunge to stand, overhead press, reverse lunge, swing that foot behind, lateral hip hinge, bridge, swing through to starting, and repeat. I cooled down for 5 minutes by doing 2.5 minutes of shin box breathing on either side. 2 minutes right, 2.5 minutes right, 2.5 minutes left. And that was workout number 8. So sorry you can't follow along with me. It was an excellent workout. I pushed myself pretty hard. I'll be back in full swing with workout number 9 coming up later this week. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll see you later.